So, so unless people could prove the difference of Coach Vaughter and Mr. Harvey, then some people will get access to people handsomer than me, especially when you put Jolie, because when you put Muhammad Ali and you put people like Randy Moss, they do look a certain way. Where someone will claim that why is it that you don't want people with pretty face is because you have to have black hair. So that's why when people put the lady with black hair in Marlon, it's very important why the girl is eligible for a top level, because you have to be the guy from Bernie Mac show, because you have to see the difference between Jordan and black hair black people versus Latino black hair will be different than people who are from a different tribe of blonde hair people and regular black people. So that's why when people claim that when it's God, they don't see that when you put PB Harmon, he looks different than Michael Jordan with black hair. So that's why when people say, "Oh, why did you put Eddie Murphy?" Because they have hairline that come from a different place, that someone will try to say that they don't see. Why they would try to see someone's eyes, because if someone got their eyes seen, they would know, because there was some of these tall guys will be handsome, but some of the people who in the movie are very handsome, where they have to be in a Left Behind movie, because they claim if someone seen their daughter's eye, he would have to fix it, because she'll say that he looks handsome enough that she would leave her stuff and follow him. So that's why if someone is that handsome but they're not Paul Walker, people have an issue, because they claim that they were out of a council when they got their eyes seen by people who weren't aware of how the rapture works. So that's why, where if God says that I haven't had my eyes seen, He will know. If I mention Chris Brown, Randy Moss, and John Wall, you will already have people who don't want to get their eyes open unless they could prove the difference of Mr. Harvey and Coach Vaughter, who says that they can't see, like, why someone wouldn't study people at a higher age, because they claim if a woman was Destiny Lick in a red bone silk, why would someone say that a light skinned man wouldn't be eligible for the difference? Because they claim that their eyes are open when I point out the difference of what I expect from my girl and what they allow for their freedom, because God would know if something was illegal, because it wouldn't be on recording, because someone would try to look at it in secret and say that when the guy from the neighbor got cast out, when the garbage man came, he wouldn't know that the lady on the TV attacked me because he wanted to impress her, because he wasn't aware that I have a mother and I don't want to press women that I don't know, because I'm perfectly settled and fine to stand for myself. So that's why when the Master Slenderer came after I got these Cheetos, you wouldn't know what day it was or what morning I had these from if it couldn't separate in between a horrors of time. When I made a video and I added a couple accounts to this phone, but I didn't use the passwords associated with people who say that they try to use the Wi-Fi to log onto an account, because they claim that they're trying to scam me. And why would you scam someone unless you got scammed for your apartment and house that you claim was more valuable than an account you tried to steal that's not yours? So that's why when everything in my life has been real, my real fights, my real life highs and lows, real life struggle, that someone in secret will try to reveal themselves jealous and angry, saying that it's that important that now it wasn't that important then. So that's why everything was always important, first and foremost for me. And that's why I utilize my resources to educate myself on why, if someone mentions women and men, and they mention a recording of that, and they mention why someone got run out of the house because they tried to impress a woman on a TV that wasn't theirs, because they claim that the person in the alley, he could view people more handsome than me. But if you put Randy Moss, John Wall versus the garbage man, and you put Destiny Lick and Red Bone Silk versus the lady on TV, and you put the black hair girl and the Bernie Mac, why is it that someone will claim that they don't exist, but say that something has nothing to do with why they can't identify something that they claim won't get scammed for being eligible for something different, that they claim, why would I mention my light skin in my face if someone claims that they were in secret that much to try to attack me for my life because your life is not my life. But you claim your person that you represent's life doesn't belong to recognition that you claim you don't get for a false identity associated with why you claim you were so aware you were in secret, but now you want to claim that you don't understand God for something that a boy stood for before you could even uh, try to reveal yourself and your jealousy and hate all these years, saying his behavior was because you were jealous that he just stood for his life without with or without you in secret. So that's why when someone claims they try to bring harm on someone for saying that the boy didn't allow them to put a psychological box around him when he took his medication, because they say that they weren't ever existing at a time. They had no offense when I put study my science, my basketball, my music, and by the way, after the Eagles and the Kansas City. Now it is the Pacers and the Oklahoma City, because it does relate to why I don't put people in a box at a time, because they claim that I'm watching something in this video in this date that relates to something in the present that is not associated with someone who has an illness, who claims that they are not aware of why I don't allow them to misinterpret other people, because it's very important the identity that I want to be respected for and the image that I claim associates with my life before I claim I got attacked by people, even before people existed, saying that I had to use my resources to get out the box so that I couldn't get slandered by people who claim that my behavior was because they didn't exist at the time to think they're eligible to point out in between the lady with black hair and an attack after people. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone is going to be able to identify themselves outside of a group of people they claim didn't exist when they think they're going to warn that I can't stand for myself because someone claims I'm mentally ill, because they say they're not aware of them stalking me at a time they claim that there's no reality associated with something they try to attack and say is not real.